Okay, good evening and welcome to this Motzei Shabbos edition of Iyun Talina. We're doing a little early this week. I can't give all my shiurim because I can't video myself on Yom Tov. According to the technical halachas that the rabbis of the previous generation decided that electricity is considered not only usher on Shabbos but also on Yom Tov. Not so pasha at all. Um, Chora, if you want to say electricity is a malacha, I mean it's havara. You're burning as you could aish. Havara is mutter. L'sarach Yom Tov, l'sarach Talmud Torah. Havara we'd say that for any need, even if it's not directly achila, right? Listening to an enjoyable shir like me. I mean, maybe some other boring shir, maybe that wouldn't be shalot Torah, but and see a lang. I mean, that's almost like achila. It's better than eating. I mean, if you have to ask me, you'd rather eat a meal, you know, or listen to my shir. I mean, obviously the answer is listen to my shir. So, but I keep technically I listen to. I'm not a rabbi. I'm not a rabbi. Don't ask me, burden me with your problems. I'm not a rabbi. So, at the end of the day, I listen to the rabbi. I don't film videos on Yom Tov or Shabbos. So we're doing a little early this week. I'm doing Mosei Shabbos. We're talking about Smichas Gula, Tefillah. The Gemara says Smichas Gula Tefillah is a very big Inyan. Rav Bruno smiled the whole day. Smichas Gula Tefillah. It doesn't seem like such a big thing. You're supposed to say Baruch Hashem Gal Yisrael and then immediately start your davening. Allah here in Sif Aleph says you can't make any hefsek. Shulchan rules you can't even say Amen to a bracha of Gal Yisrael. And Ramah says you could say that. Otherwise, even the Mishnah Berurah says even the mafsek say Yehesh Me Rabba, you shouldn't be mafsek. Why is Smichas Gula such a big Inyan? Now I'm going to explain that maybe it's even Daraisa Smichas Gula Tefillah. The Ramah mentions the idea of Smichas Gula Tefillah is because it says the pasuk Yancha Hashem Yom Sarah. Hashem should answer you in a day of stress. Samachlei Yilurat and Refi. And then the next pasuk in Tehillim, I guess, is that Yilurat Son. So you have to Yilurat Son is the beginning of Shemona Esrei. So therefore, and you're talking about Yom Sarah. It's a stressful day. So Yilurat Son. So then you have the stress on burning yourself. You go right into Shemona Esrei. Rashi and the Mishnah Berurah quotes as Rashi says it's a different Indian. It's like a mashal, like a person comes knocking on a king's door. He's ready to ask the king Gula when you're talking about Yetzias and strength. You're leaving Mitzrayim. You're knocking on Hashem's door, and then what happens? You leave before Hashem opens. You can't leave. That's interrupting the Gula and Tefillah. I want to explain that based on what my concept of Tefillah I've said is that the concept of Tefillah really is there's two parts in life, really. Sor Mirab Asei Tov. There's bad things we do. Most of our life is occupied with looking at our negative things. I don't think it's a bad thing that most people look at the negative because that's the whole point. The point of life is to do cheshbon nefesh and to look at our bad stuff. Okay, we see bad things in other people also. We focus on the bad too much, but it's a good thing to focus on the bad because it helps us focus on our problems, our mistakes. We're supposed to fix our mistakes, and after those we were created imperfect, and we have to perfect ourselves. So that's the concept in tshuva. If you made a mistake, you try really to fix what you did. So looking at the bad is very important. However, I mentioned during tefillah, it's a time to take a break from looking at the bad and to focus on our good, our talents, how we can use our strengths to get to where we want to in life, success in business, success in life. That's the point of tefillah, and to take Shemona Esrei 3 times a day and to have that period of silence and contemplation and kavanah means to guide yourself in life, your direction in life, not necessarily to understand the words of tefillah. The words of tefillah are just to focus on the types of bakash, types of things that you need, that you want to attain in life. These are 13 bakashos that most people are interested in and want to get positive things that people need or want, and you're gonna try to figure out. That's what tefillah is. It's your tchilas ishtadlus. The first step in your shah, figure out what I need and how could I get there, and then after you're done davening, try to do it physically. That's the point of life. But so it's sort of like asay tov. It's part of your asay tov. While this is true on a small scale, the real truth is that sur mirav asay tov is a really deep concept. The truth is that you can't really. You could try the Rishon Esrei to focus on the Tov, and you should. That's what you should do. We're at the point where we have to do that, but hopefully a person will reach the level where they Sumera. It says in Mishlei at Tehillim, I don't know where it says that. So once you're finished, there is a finishing point. You could finish looking at the negativity. It could happen to a person that they did enough tshuva for a long enough time. They walked the tightrope of life, the Gesher Tzar Mo. They walked it and they crossed the bridge. And they're on the other side. And you know what? Eventually, the person will stop once he already did it for long enough. He was osek and he was dealt with his problem, then he fixed them, and he was careful and conscious enough to make the right decisions in life and to proceed and always make the right decision, never to give up that power of decision making. They're successful. Eventually, we believe that his focus on Ra will leave him. Will leave him. He'll Gula. He'll leave Mitzrayim. Right, Mitzrayim. A lot of our tsaros, a lot of our problems, are always focusing on the negative. You know, you can't really enjoy life when you're always focusing on the negative. It's very hard. You can't. So, on a small scale, when we're still in that struggle, at least you have Shemona Esrei. At least take a break. Don't focus on the negative. Hashem says focus on the positive now. But on a larger scale, on the Raisa scale, Tefillah is very important because Hashem wants us really to have that Surah of Aseh. Hashem really wants us to complete the mission, to cross that tightrope, to cross the bridge. And once you cross that bridge, then you'll leave Mitzrayim. Gula, once you leave Mitzrayim, then Tefillah, the next thing is, then you got to focus. Okay, I'm not focused on the bad. I see the positive in the world. I see the positive in myself. I see the positive in everything. I see the good. How can I maximize that good? How can I enjoy myself in Olam Haba even more? Right? We believe there's Olam Hazeh and Olam Haba. So I personally believe you can attain Olam Haba even in this world. You know, we're situated in a world. We're planted into the world where there's Olam Hazeh and Olam Haba. If you're able to traverse, pass on to the next world, Olam Haba, you could do it technically in this lifetime also. So that's the point. The point, the deeper understanding, a D'Rabbanan level, Tefillah is just practical for everybody. Because even if you're always focused on the negative, at least take a break and try to maximize your focus on the good for at least 3 times during the day. But Midaraisa is a deeper level. Tefillah is a deeper level. That hopefully one day you end the journey, you cross the bridge, and you don't see bad anymore. You only see good. A lot of people like to fool themselves and try to only see the good, and I say always focus on the good. All the Bali Mosers say only see the good, but we know you can't change your nature. You might work for a minute, 2 minutes, a day, 2 days, but you can't change your nature. You have to. I don't believe people say how an Iyun Tov always look at the good. It's bogus. I don't believe it. It's just I think it's really running away from our mission in life. Our mission in life, Hashem. We have to go with nature. Hashem created a natural. Person's natural focus is on negativity, and there's a reason for that. Like I explained, we shouldn't try to avoid it, because if you avoid it, you're avoiding the solution. Yeah, the solution is to focus on and fix yourself. If you did it for long enough, then naturally, when it's natural, only then when it's natural, you're only seeing the good. Then you should expand on it in your tefillah and see how you can enjoy yourself the most in this world, Olam Haba. I don't think you should run away for a minute. Just say focus on the tov. No. Sumir Rav say tov. Only once you completely turn away from the bad. If your mind, when you're not thinking, focuses on bad, you're not there. You're not at that point. When you're only thinking about good, then you're there. Then you reach Haba. That comes, Olam Haba. So hopefully we should all reach Olam Haba this year, especially Sukkot. And that's what I have to say. See you tomorrow.